There is a sweet anointing in this sanctuary. There is a stillness in the atmosphere. Come and lay down the burdens you have carried, for in the sanctuary, God is here.
These hands have carried babies. These hands have held lots of other hands.
We've started with a workshop and we met the women asylum seekers and we got to know them personally.
One of the main things was keeping the essence of the piece and really thinking back to the women who we had met at the asylum seekers group of women.
The first time they saw it, it was a bit disheartening. They said they didn't recognise their journey in it. It wasn't dark enough. So then we really worked harder to try and make it darker. So when they saw it in the hexagon, they were happier. And one of the groups suggested that I use images, which, was such a brilliant idea, and I think it's so powerful. I was actually inspired by Gary Clark, who was one of my mentors. Gary, in his piece for Cole, he had people from every community that he went in his performance. And I felt it was really important to involve people from the local communities and involve them in something creative.
I've been working with the Wednesday group, which are the drama adult group, which has been really fun to work with because their way of expressing is through the medium of drama and acting. So they've been quite emotive with how they want to express different things.
It's gone into my trolley.
So Amy would be saying, my favourite thing is my necklace because my nanny gave it to me, and then Sky would say, it's silver.
Okay. We wrote a poem about our favourite place last week, and then we had to read it out, and then we wrote about something that's special to us, and it wasn't really a poem, it was more of a story.
And then what did you do for tasted?
Tasted.
Oh, this is nice. And tasted?
The salty.
And tasted the salty water.
They've created poems as well, similarly to how we did, and Magdalene's put it together to create a music which they can dance on. So it's been lovely to be able to work with lots of people, and again they always ask how does this, what are we doing, why are we doing this, and then it comes back to our piece and how we've done it, and this is what we want you to do as well, but using your stories and experiences.
I like it.
You like that? Excellent. Today, Kamala's here as our rehearsal director because we're 3 days away from our performance. So Kamala's here just really motivating us, making sure that we do the piece the best that we possibly can, making sure that we're together, and providing sort of energy, encouragement, correction, and as part of that, it's important that we keep in training.
I'm a Kathak dancer, and this is Bharatanatyam style, but the way it's so accessible and it's really enjoyable to do because it's just testing different parts of my body that I don't usually use, and the range of motion that I'm getting to use through this class is really brilliant, and just understanding a different technique in a different style, and appreciating the form much more than I already do, just through putting my own body through it as well.
राहिली पक्षी फुले निवांत राहिली वैरभाव समुद विसरले वैरभाव समुद विसरली वृंदावनी वेणु आज वृंदावनी
These eyes have seen Mount Snowdon. These eyes have seen the Welsh Sea and tasted the salty water. These eyes have seen people sharing. These eyes have seen home.
Clutter must be decluttered.
Clutter must be decluttered. Clutter must be decluttered. Clutter must be decluttered. Clutter must be decluttered.
My house is surrounded by a big garden. My house has everything I need. My mother and father are there with smiling faces. I reach for my books, my harmonium. I love my beautiful blue car which I always used. But more than that, I extend my arms and pick up my parents, peace, love and freedom.
Because you've got a swarm of people coming across the Mediterranean, because you've got a swarm of people coming across the Mediterranean.
They met with a bunch of migrants in Calais, they said they could all come to Britain. They met with a bunch of migrants in Calais, they said they could all come to Britain.
I found that so moving, and having the voices repeated of the writers, it really cut through straight to the heart, and the performance was incredible. I was really moved by it.
It's quite heartbreaking actually seeing how much they're going through just to get to a safe place. Where we have a safe place all the time, we don't even have to struggle to get one.
I thought it was really good, yeah, it was really vibrant and colourful, and I like the imagery and the door and the yellow door thing.
I feel really pleased to have brought really high quality South Asian dance forms into a space where we would never normally come, and to a different space and a different audience to have brought it there.
It's got really wild, there was no mistakes, and I enjoyed it so much.
I've never really been able to do Indian style dance, and it's been really nice doing it.
I loved acting in it, and I loved all the Asian dancing. I thought it was wicked, I did.